Alright, well, today I'm going to be giving the automobile scenario another run. This will be attempt number 6 or 7. And let's see. So, yeah, giving this another run. I think I'm pretty close at beating it. Last time I was able to get the steel production under control, but I missed out on getting all three cities to grow big enough, fast enough. So, kind of just got complacent with myself, and that's not always a good thing to do. The modern construction of automobiles is revolutionizing not only industrial processes, but also the way in which people travel. Private transport is on the rise and is now in direct competition with the railroads' passenger business. But the modern production centers' hunger for raw materials is growing all the time. The railroads will have to adjust, but they are still of major significance. As I always do, I will be doing AI level very hard, rail network realistic, pause mode Trainiac. So that's very hard, realistic, Trainiac. This is the hardest difficulty that you can do. And I always play as the engineer, so let's get it.
Personally, I'm not convinced that traveling alone in such an automobile is at all desirable. It's so much safer and more comfortable on rails. But we can also profit from it as automobiles also require lots of raw materials. And how are they transported?
Transported by ship, obviously. So, you just keep doing scenarios with the same stuff over and over, and I mean, you only have so much dialogue you can really say because you feel like you have said everything 1,000 times, and that's how I'm starting to feel with this scenario. But anyway, um, first things that I have found you want to do is hook up a few cities here. Chicago to Indianapolis and Chicago to St. Louis is how I have been doing it. Which, once we finish hooking up St. Louis here, we will have completed our first task. I haven't looked at the task list, obviously, right now yet, but I know it by heart at this point. I've done this 6 or 7 times, and it is so much fun to redo the same shit over and over. Wouldn't have it any other way. So, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go around these businesses, or sorry, these resource centers, like so.
You have connected cities with rails for the first time.
The reason I'm gonna go around mainly the cattle, I don't care about the cement so much, but mainly the cattle is because you will end up having to make some really intricate lines if you don't. Now why does it do this? We're starting off really poorly. Whatever, we'll do that, good enough. Don't have time to sit around and wait. This one has a very quick turnaround that you need to be able to do to beat this scenario. Alright. So there's that. So connect 3 cities to our rail network. Accomplished, no problem. This transport steel, however, is kind of a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and we got lucky. They put a steel industry in Indianapolis, which is exactly what I was hoping they would do. Where did I find that? Right here? I found some part of this that you can snake your tracks through, kind of like this. And you can cut a lot of time out of how long it takes to get your coal and iron up here to your steel mill. Now, before I have gone, all the way around the alongside the river here and around the mountains, but I've found that this is a little bit faster and cheaper because you're spending less on tracks and such. So we can snake through the mountains like that, no problem. We're gonna, okay. I guess we're gonna take out 2 bonds. Now, you don't have enough money, I have found in the beginning, to double track this properly. And actually, it turns out you don't need to. You actually don't produce that much automobiles. You don't really need... Oh god, why did I let that bridge get built? Whatever. Not having dedicated double lines is not only cheaper, but in this situation actually is plenty enough to keep your systems working on time. So, sorry, I'm just focusing on what I'm doing here. I'm really tired of replaying this, and I would really like to be done with this scenario and move on. So, let's finish putting in these signals for our bypass lanes. We will run multiple trains, but they don't need constant movement. You'll end up with more coal and iron than your steel mill is able to do anything with anyway. The biggest factor is keeping your steel production active, like just at all. Steel production needs to stay active because you need to keep delivering it for that early task. I find the steel task in this scenario is probably the hardest task in the scenario, bar none. And it's the one that I have struggled with probably the most. So I'm just gonna do that. That's fine. As soon as you get the opportunity to, you want to set up your steel production. There we go. So now we have all of the ingredients on the way to the steel mill. Now I'm hoping St. Louis puts in a oil refinery. We need that for gasoline production right here. Also, we need to hook up Toledo, because that's where you are going to be sending all of your automobiles in this scenario. You have this automobile warehouse that takes an unlimited amount of automobiles. So let's decrease depreciation by 40%. That's going to help. So I'm going to preemptively put down a station here. And another one here. And we're going to wait a little bit to gain some money. But before long, we will have coal and iron delivered to our steel mill. We have a connection bonus here, huh? I mean, it would make back, we really wouldn't make a lot of money on that. Okay, so the steel mill here is random. The gasoline factory is random. I have seen the gasoline factory in Toledo. I've seen the steel mill in St. Louis. You can't guarantee where they're always going to spawn, but you can definitely hope. And that's pretty much all I've been doing, is hoping that it plays nicely, because you really want your gasoline to be, at least I've found, it's easiest to have it in St. Louis and steel over in Indianapolis, because obviously you're closest to your raw resource. And the closer you can be, the quicker you can do it, obviously. $248, that's not the worst. I've seen worse prices. So we'll fast forward for a little bit of money here. If you can nail this one gold, like I said in the last time I tried this, you should be good to go, but don't become complacent because growing these cities is still very important. And that's what bit me. I got green on that, and I don't accept green. So here we go. We got lucky. St. Louis put in a refinery for gasoline production. That's really good for us. So we're going to go ahead and get this as soon as we can built. We have coal has arrived. Iron is likely not far behind. In fact, that could have been... Nope. He is right here. So steel is going to start very soon. It's critical that you get automobile production in this scenario started as soon as you possibly can. Because if you don't, and you don't produce automobiles quick enough, you... Excuse me. Your steel production will stop, and that will throw you off of this task here. So we're gonna get more passengers in cities waiting longer by 20%, whatever. We have now built this, and I'm actually gonna preemptively send a train to St. Louis while I build the sidings, just so he can start heading that way. Now we're going to do the same thing over here where we build just sidings. Your oil, at least for me, has kept up just fine with these sidings. No need to double track the whole thing. Save your money because you will need it later. Now, this scenario is kind of interesting because I've noticed when you get to later points in the scenario, I mean, I guess this kind of happens in all of them scenarios to an extent, but this one really has a point where your money just really skyrockets, and I think it's mainly when you get your production of automobiles underway. So hopefully we can make it that far, and we will see that behavior. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this stuff in here. He is over halfway to his destination. That's good. I really hate having to replay stuff. Now, there's nothing saying I have to be doing the hardest difficulties in all gold ticks, but I mean, it makes it a little bit more interesting. We're going to send another oil delivery train. Now we're going to have gasoline and steel being produced, which will land us some automobiles in Chicago. Now we need to have somewhere for those automobiles to go. We need to have somewhere for them to go. And to do that, obviously, we're going to send some to Toledo. Now I need to upgrade this, but I need a little bit of money. Always limited on money. Okay. Looking good. We can go ahead and go right around that water there. Don't really want to pay for a bridge. This looks pretty straight. No land bridges, but somehow it's 240,000 doll hairs. That's a pretty steep amount of money. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this lady, or well, hire her, I guess. Reduce construction costs of all buildings by 3%. Sure. Nothing crazy, but so we are there we go. We got 2 of 30 delivered in middle of 1910, and as you can see here, we have till 1913, but for gold ticks, you need to do it before halfway. Now, I feel like so far I'm doing okay, but there's really only one way to find out, and it's to find out. So, yeah. I would love to move on to the Rocky Mountain scenario, and then I'm done with the United States scenarios. That means this is the DLC, and then there won't be any scenarios left. It'd be down to just mopping up achievements after that. So let's increase freight fees by 8%. That's gonna help us. This is a pretty freight heavy scenario, I have come to find. But, yeah, so I don't know. We're doing okay. Money's a little slow, but we're getting there. Can I take out another bond, perhaps? Not yet. Not yet. We have, let's see. We got one AI in this. I think it's always Beatrix, yeah. And now I don't know how, look at her valuation. I'll never understand this. She has 3 cities connected only to each other at this time, and her valuation is higher than mine. So you tell me how that makes any sense at all. It doesn't. That's the answer. So we're really not able to do a whole lot right now. May or may not make a jump cut right here, but we'll see. Now, have we? Yep, we have. So we have gasoline being produced. We have automobiles. We have 5 of them. So we really need to be getting these delivered. So I'm going to do the same thing where I preemptively send a train because I need to get those automobiles going now. It is basically paramount that we get them going. Now, routes between cities I will always fully double track because you also have to remember you don't want routes between cities to ever wait because, excuse me, you have passengers and mail, so you can't afford to wait. We're gonna let's increase applicants by 20%. So we got 5 automobiles on the way. This car factory is, we're doing good, I think. I think we're sitting pretty. You gotta be really fast in this scenario for these steel things in the beginning, and it took a little, what would you want to say? Learning, maybe? I mean, I knew that you had to be fast, but I don't know. Practice. It took practice to do this one. Now, I would love to take out another bond, but the game is not letting me do that yet. So we're actually already halfway done with this steel. Now, that's actually somewhat impressive, because that's a little bit faster than I've seen it happen before. Now, we actually need to get another fucking train going here, so if I could get some money or a bond, that would be great. You don't want this to fill up, because then this factory will stop, then your steel will stop, I mean, yada yada. It's the same stuff in every scenario. It's really nothing, we're not learning anything new by this point in the game, you know? So to keep saying the same things over and over gets a little bit tiring, not only for me, but probably for the viewer. So yeah, they're almost full. Luckily this train is back. But yeah, no thanks, fishy bootstrapper, gentleman, ma'am, or bot. I do not need any promotional material. Thank you for the interest, though. So we can go ahead and dining and mail. Go ahead and buy the rest of these. So now we're doing good. We're at 18. I wonder if people actually fall for that. I'm pretty sure that's a bot, but I wonder if people actually pay money just for, because the way these bots work is they essentially put bots in your chat, which makes it look like you have views and things, but I don't see the point, because while it might fudge your, skew your statistics a little bit, that doesn't necessarily make people want to give a crap about your content still. So this is a really bad factory that you just put in here, Toledo. Well, that's fucking sucks, actually. But likely we'll end up with a connection between Indianapolis and Toledo later. And then there's wood right down here, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to start preemptively working on this growth of the cities. I am not going to spend money on those upgrades. I still don't have another bond. So Indianapolis is a beer city. We're going to go ahead and put grain into Indianapolis. It's honestly somewhat impressive that we've created these bots to spread propaganda and whatnot. I mean, yeah, it's kind of annoying, I guess, but it's actually kind of cool because it's all like, you know, programming code and whatnot. Okay, that looks all right. Let's go ahead and build that as soon as we can. That will provide beer for Indianapolis and Chicago, thus increasing growth potential. Oh yeah. Oops. I didn't mean to close that. Now these connections, when there's an industry involved, I like to double track those as well. Which essentially would mean you would just double track everything, which I normally do, but you don't have the time and really don't need to in this one for the coal, iron, and oil. Let's get more applicants by 20%. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I still can't get another bond. That is crazy. Minimum of 8. Off you go. I don't have enough money. God damn it. There we go. Off you go. Okay. Now we need to get meat. Now meat is going to be a huge thing in this scenario. I promise you, you will not be able to produce enough meat. At least I haven't been able to. Let's get more passengers by 8%, I guess. Now the reason I put this here was so I could run this on the inside without making, you know, a bridge or whatever. We're going to run it to here. Can I get another bond, please? Okay, well, we're at 23 of whatever 30, which is pretty good. This is kind of where it slows down, unless you were to buy this somehow and upgrade it, but Doc doesn't have that kind of money, and I have done it without upgrading it, so I know for a fact that you can. Let's go ahead and slow time down here just a little bit and run a line down here to the cattle farm. Like that. We're not going to do whatever this is. That looks fine. This one, 170% needs to be double tracked. Not like that, though. There we go. Would love to have another bond. I'm gonna scream, I think. $25, 5 to go. I don't know exactly when the halfway mark is, but would really love to be done with this scenario. I'm tired of crying myself to sleep every night. Alright. We'll send cattle on its way. We'll get meat production going, which is going to be shared to the other cities too, to an extent. We're going to want to get grain up to Chicago and also St. Louis. I'm real curious if I'm going to get that. I really don't know how to do it much quicker. And this guy only produces so fast. He's not gonna probably upgrade in the amount of time I need him to. So you kind of just have to be fast. New locomotives and therefore reduces purchase price of locomotives by 10%. You're hired. Absolutely, you are hired. Let's see. I don't really... I think in one of my attempts in this, I actually replaced the beer factory here with another meat factory because Chicago almost consumes all of the meat. You almost can't get enough in there. It's kind of crazy how fast they consume the meat. I think I'm going to put my warehouse down here. We're going to do that, this, and start running our goods to help Chicago grow. There we go. Load it up. Off you go. We're at 27. I mean, we're inching closer. The problem is it slows way down, right? Because this stockpile gets full, and I don't believe running to a warehouse counts for this one. You can't cheese it. So as much as I kind of want to, I'm fairly certain people that from what I've read have been unable to cheese this scenario. We're not gonna do that. Let's do like that. Why is this almost $200,000? Oh, of course. That looks a little bit more like I would expect it to cost. Okay, we're getting close. Ugh, we're at 28. That is so close. I would love to see gold on that so I can finally move on. I mean, I already had gold once. Hey, we're going to make money on this because of that lady, but I got gold on my last attempt for the steel, but got green for the grow cities. So I tried to start growing the cities a little bit sooner. I think I just got, like I said, I just got complacent in how good I was doing, and that's not a good idea for this game. You really cannot slow down. Now the problem with the wood is... Oh, never mind, it's up there. I was thinking about something else. We're gonna run... In fact, I might actually even come on this side of the milk because we likely are going to end up using that milk. At least I have in times past. This is kind of... Oh, no. See, I did this last time too. We're not putting wood in the warehouse here because, look, they have a paper mill. You need a direct connection. So let's upgrade this. I like seeing that cheaper price. And in fact, I'm going to reposition this small station here. More like that. And we'll come down and just like that.
You have now successfully transported steel.
Yes, it's gold! Woo! Alright, now don't become complacent. Continue on. Full force. Do not slow down. You will highly regret it. Your family will make fun of you. Your friends will leave you. Your dog will demand child support. Let's get more profits for mail by 6%. Now, do I run this as a double track? Yeah, probably, because they use wood as a general resource, plus also the industry is going to shave through it like crazy. Probably. Especially if Toledo had been smart and put in a newspaper factory, which they weren't. So, you know, I really do want this, but if she bids too high on it, I can't keep... I won't be able to afford it. See, she's such a piece of shit, honestly. Actually, you know what? Now that I have a bond, I can. What? Didn't I bid? She won it? I thought I bid, but whatever. Whatever, I guess. I didn't lose any money, so that's fine. Let's build our double track here. And get logs down into Chicago. We'll start off with just 2 for now. So that should help them start growing. We're going to go immediately into growing the next city, which will be Indianapolis here, I think. They're already getting wheat, or grain, so we don't need that. So we'll put the rest of these in instead. Corn, like so. Just straight in. Nothing fancy about it. 72,000? Sure, why not? That's not actually a bad price. See, now we're starting to make some money a little bit quicker. But you have to continue to move pretty quick. Unfortunately, I'm rather tired today. So I'm hoping I can still be quick enough to not screw myself over. Alright, let's get a nice little bridge right there and coming right in alongside. We're actually gonna... Can I save money if I... Ooh, look at that. 30,000 reduction if I come in parallel next to that. That's good. We want that. I don't want that. I just want a nice straight overland route, please. 208,000 though. Wow. There's a meat industry in Louisville right here trying to sell itself. No thanks. Okay, now I'm not too worried about sugar yet. I have a sneaking suspicion we need about 3 times more trains on here. Let's just do a whole bunch. Like I said, meat production will... You just can't keep up. I really... You almost need a second city to do so. Now I'm going to get a warehouse over here, but I think... I don't want to run grain to this necessarily, but... I highly doubt we're going to be able to produce enough meat. Well, for now, we could probably... I don't have enough money to buy it and knock it down, so why don't we go ahead and just set it up to deliver grain for now? Like that. Looks like I actually went negative balance there for a second. That's always good. Literally spending the money as fast as I make it. So that would mean now in here we're going to want the same things as Indianapolis. Unfortunately, I believe corn is down there. The nearest wood is going to have to be from all the way over. Trying to think real quick. Let's see. Now I wonder if I could bunny hop my warehouses together, but I don't think that's going to be a great idea. I think I'm going to not risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to just bring in its own separate line. Something like this. Like that. That looks pretty good, I think. Man, my movements feel... I'm not with it right now. I feel very slow in the brain. But that's okay because I'm having fun, right? So
You have already transported an astounding number of automobiles. It would seem like they're not a temporary phenomenon after all.
good. So we have 50 automobiles transported. We got gold for that. Now we're shooting for gasoline. Has 6 more to go. Sugar production is always slow in this game. My fan just turned itself on. What the fuck? I mean, it's just a cheap fan, but like sometimes it changes colors on its own, and now it just turned itself on. That's
you have now also started
strange.
transporting gasoline.
There we go. All gold ticks on the first 3. I would consider these 2 here to be probably the hardest steel by far. Now we absolutely have to grow these cities. That was really fucking weird. Honestly. I've never seen it do that. I think maybe maybe a wire is being pinched or something. And it receives mixed signals. That or my house is haunted. Probably that. So if I don't ever make videos after this, then a ghost killed me. Let's increase employee experience. Now we need to get a way to figure out a way to get sugar into here and a way to get logs into there. Logs will be pretty simple except for actually I'm just gonna build another station. And we will join these together. I'm gonna utilize my existing infrastructure here. Damn it, you can't do 2 bridges, or more than 2 bridges for some godforsaken reason. That's something I really don't like about this game. And we'll come in like that, but actually, preferably on this side. That looks pretty good. 371,000. That's a lot. Now we're gonna have to do this and that. And again on the other side right here. Okay, just kidding. Not right here. I don't know why I did it on the hill. I should have expected it not to work. There we go. Now I think I'll just do a couple sightings on this. I'm not going to go crazy on the double track because we don't have a ton of money still. We'll do another one here. This one's going to need about, 2 or 3 trains probably, just because it's so far away. There we go. Let's just do 3. Are we doing enough wood here? We are not. So let's do 2 for that guy as well. Corn is starting to build up. Okay, that looks fine. That looks fine. Wood is available. Meat is available. So actually, this one would end up stockpiling also sugar. Now luckily there's a sugar thing right here. And it almost reaches. Look at that. Now, we need sugar here too, right? So I'm going to put a regular train station. This is a little bit uncharacteristic for me. But I think it is going to be a good idea. We'll just go straight over. As much as I dislike bridges and crossing lines, I have found this scenario, you don't really have a choice. There's just too much going on. So now we will be able to get some sugar into Chicago's warehouse. And easily also run down to this warehouse for Indianapolis. That looks a little better. If we can shorten these bridges, that would be nice. That looks good. And there we go. Now we have all of these being fed what they need to be. Let's see. Indianapolis is growing. Chicago is not growing. But we're close. 100 and... I'll put in a museum once I can afford it. And then that might cause it to be good enough to go above 120,000. Let's increase profit of mail by 6%. I think I'm going to get the Berkshire train once I can. This. Yeah, I want this one, but we need quite a few... We need quite a few points for that. So we got a little meat down here. No wood still, but they're still on the way. And yeah, that looks fine. Have one waiting. Okay, so yeah, Toledo, my bad. I was like, there's something else I'm forgetting. We need to grow Toledo to 200,000. That's a lot, but it is doable. So let's try to do that, shall we? Let's expand this station. We're going to use this cattle farm purely for Toledo. And also, if we end up connecting Indianapolis to Toledo, they will have an additional meat supply as well. Looks good. Double track that shit. Literally using every dollar that I am accumulating. Alright. We're gonna run 4 of those and hire this guy. And when I can afford it, we're gonna put it in a warehouse then to start stockpiling other goods. We got grain right there, corn, logs below, sugar right there, vegetables. Question is, where's the best place to put it? Usually I put it here and just have a small bridge for the wood. Let's do it like that, maybe. The Titanic just sank, so that's something. Nice little cheap $17,000 worth of tracks there. Off you go. Same thing for the corn. Corn farms. There we go. I'm not paying for that giant bridge, thanks. Why'd that just say Chicago reaches 90,000? I thought it was at 113,000. That newspaper's a little late. Replace our trains. I'm going to once again run a separate station down here. This guy is going to have a lot of business. $1 million? Are you high? Holy shit. Fuck you. No way. I hate the bridges and tunnels logic in this game. It's just stupid. We have one city at 120,000. That is Chicago. I actually didn't have to put in a museum. Now we have no meat. That's kind of what I expected. Some of the meat is going there. This cattle farm. Let's see. Yeah, this guy needs to upgrade basically. So we'll just hope that that does eventually. I'm going to put in some sightings for this just because it's a little bit of a jaunt. Not too many. I think we'll need about 2 trains on this one just because of the distance. Sounds about right. Oh no. No. Hang on. Toys. What? Who uses toys? Basically fucking nobody. When do they even want toys? Not until 100,000. I would think we would be much better off getting rid of this and putting in a newspaper, I think. When do they start wanting newspaper? Shortly before toys. Ooh, or a lumber. Or a furniture, I think, would be... Okay, so I think furniture might be even better yet. Now, I can't fucking afford this. How do they have steel here, by the way? How are they getting steel here? Yeah, you know what? Instead of wasting all my time trying to make it work, let's just run with it. Let's just run with the shitty business that they had to put in. I didn't mean to delete that whole part up there. That was an accident. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in actually a whole train station because I have future plans. So let's run logs directly into the city, since we have a business that requires it. There we go. And probably increase it to about 4 trains then. I don't base any of my guesses off of math or anything. I just kind of, well, guess. 4 sounds fine. I am now going to hook up Indianapolis over there. In fact, we could bring cattle, but nah. Okay. We'll do that. Now we will have another outlet for our steel production, which is just more money for me. More money for deliveries, baby. Should we get the mallet? Everything I'm using right now is already a freight train, so it would be a pretty easy thing to upgrade, and they would go a little bit faster, but yeah, let's go a little bit faster. Let's get the mallet. So 43 to 46 and more tractive power. Whatever. Sounds good. A surveyor, huh? Yep, I don't know why it's always... Why is it always tunnels? How come there's never, like, bridge reduction? Does nobody know how to make a cheaper bridge in this time, in this world or something? I'm gonna do this one just for the sake of my upgrades. Ah, we also have to... Okay, duh. We have to connect Indianapolis to Toledo for the beer, so you would have to do it anyway. Okay, I don't have $1 million to upgrade that, so that's depressing. So we'll forget about that for now. Now, you also could use sugar, milk. That's not going to go in there. So sugar's right there, so we can try to put sugar in it, but this isn't probably going to go very well because... Oh, he's actually got a fuck ton of sugar. Just kidding. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. Ah, shit, but I gotta come in the other side. Unless I just do like this. Oops. Why is that not allowed? Wow, he doesn't like having people next to him. I don't know why. I'm gonna keep doing that every time now. I should not have probably bought that. I hope that doesn't come back to screw me. There we go. We'll just do a small one like that. There we go. Run. And I need one over here, don't I? Ooh, have I not been doing this? Oops. When you share like that, you have to have it in both sides. Okay, Indianapolis is almost at 60,000. You are at 60,000, so we're going to put your museum in here. Help you out. Chicago doesn't need it. We're still not getting paper. Not a ton of meat yet. Indianapolis is going to get meat just fine, which actually might allow Chicago to send more meat down to St. Louis. Toledo's at 60,000. Sugar's on its way. Milk's not really anywhere nearby. I mean, it's over here, but... let's see. Still no wood. I mean, we have some here, I guess. Sugar is good. Okay, we're all good there. Not a ton of corn, but he does have corn. He's loading up. Alright, we're sitting pretty good right now. Always look for ways to continue improving, though. So we need... they just have to keep growing, right? So Indianapolis is now at 60,000. We can put in a museum here. And... just look for ways to improve the growth. Mainly the meat production is what we're... Now, what I could do... hang on, I could ban meat to this and to that, so Chicago sends it only to St. Louis. Let's do that. I think that would be a pretty good way to do it. So, out of Chicago, don't take meat to Indianapolis anymore. We're going to copy that. And it goes to the wrong goddamn train, of course. And these guys also. I'm actually getting a refund. Look at that. We're not taking meat. Copy. In fact, for this one, we probably should do here in Toledo, don't take meat back to Chicago either. There. Now, beer is probably fine, because beer you can produce far quicker than the meat. The cattle industries are pretty slow. So let's get reduces weekly cost for trained personnel by 20%. That sounds fine. One step closer to getting our Berkshire, which is a good mixed train. They're at 76% fulfillment. We're going to start seeing more meat flow into here, I think. The paper industry is doing pretty good. We're going to need to buy the automobiles companies. We're going to need to buy the gasoline industry, and we're going to need to... I'm just more worried about growing these cities, I think, than anything else. Is there anything even useful here, really? Not... maybe this one. Chicago's pretty easy to keep at 120,000. I think I'm going to put a university in. I don't do that very often, but innovation points are nice. Now, Toledo. 63% satisfaction, so... there's not really a good milk nearby. Vegetables are there. Fruit is unfortunately all the way down here. And the milk is all the way over there. So let's... I'm I'm going to send this milk to Toledo as best I can. Ooh. Trying to keep it, you know, somewhat compact so it doesn't get too crazy. Oh god, why? Who put this bridge in my fucking line? Why? This is a land route. We don't need bridges. What are you doing? We'll build a couple of sidings. I think we're gonna need about 2 or 3 trains for this as well. And then right here, we'll build a siding. And can I fit one here? No, I don't think that would really make sense to build one here. So we're gonna have like that, because we're gonna have to share this with the sugar line, but that's okay. I think it'll work. Where did I... Here we go. Okay, I think that was all of them. Now you can run into the warehouse. Let's get the mallet. Let's just start using these. I think that'll be fine. Double check, make sure these guys are still growing. Yes, they are. 65%. We're starting to see some meat here. That's good. That's good. And you're at 70, so we're good. We can continue on, I think. What was next? The vegetables, of course. Pretty simple. I think I'm just going to share this right here. Yep. Pretty easy for this one, of course. This may have benefited from being an automatic switching warehouse, but too little, too late. Now, fruit's a bit different. Fruit I might send around the back way. Hey, there's actually fruit right here. Let's do that instead. Ooh, in fact, this is an entire double-tracked line. Let's... Let's hook into this. Let's upgrade everybody to the mallet now that we have the money to do so. And bring you over like that. Now we have slightly faster trains that can pull their stuff faster, I guess, whatever. And actually, this doesn't need to be... This doesn't need to be much more than a single one, because fruit doesn't get used all that quickly. And then he will travel up, because it's just going to be one train, I think. And he'll be able to go... like that. There we go. Yeah, I don't believe they actually consume fruit all that often. Now, how come... Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to let me do it. Now we have fruit going into Toledo for that 200,000 goal. So let's hire these losers. And let's get this Berkshire. It's a mixed train, 60 miles an hour. That is the kind of train you want to put on your intercity lines. Like this. Passengers will very much like being able to move quicker.
So that's those two connections. Now we have one here. Why does it not go to the next one? Why does it do that? And we have this one.
And there we go. Now all of our mixed routes are mixed trains, and all of our freight routes are freight trains. Still at 1 of 3. Indianapolis has stopped growing. We can't have that. We need more meat. Why do we not have enough meat? Well, you have plenty, but you're not... You're consuming it all, I'm guessing. No, that's not good. These guys have quite a bit of meat stockpiled. Looks like St. Louis is probably doing pretty good, so perhaps we can open up this again for meat. Chicago. Damn it. Damn it. These buttons look too similar in my opinion. Or I'm just stupid. Probably the second one. Chicago, I need you to send meat, apparently. And they are. I'm just gonna fire people that don't get along. I'm not even gonna try to reassign them, because half the time when you reassign them, they don't get along again. Let's increase freight fees by 8%. So St. Louis is still growing, very nice. I think it's just the meat holding this one back. I believe that's all it is. Now, if we want to... Oh, we actually ran out of gasoline, I think. Wow. A candy factory? Well, I'm not gonna run sugar straight to the city for your factory. Sorry. I'm more interested in why this isn't growing. Okay, there we go. Now we're going. So they have paper. You know, I don't really know. Let's see. You're still growing at 69% satisfaction. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Chicago is still growing. And now you stopped. Why? Is it Oh, wow, they ran out of grain. Did you see that? Oh my god. They have 2 factories using grain. Beatrix, are you fucking stupid? Oh my god. Beatrix, why? Beatrix is a piece of shit. This paper factory up here needs more wood. Paper looks to be one of the reasons they're not wanting to grow. Now, candy. Could Indianapolis benefit from having candies? Yes, they could. So maybe we should connect these two together as well. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, well, we're definitely not gonna do whatever that was. Oh, I can't have a bridge over a bridge. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're not gonna do that. That's a little better there. And bring it around like that. Covering the world in tracks. Obviously, we don't need them to do beer back and forth. But the candies and anything else might be useful. Alright, so they're both growing again. This is good. 110, 110, 90, 91. Okay, so here I could put in a business. What would I want to put in? We're actually not getting enough iron, it looks like, either. What do we have a lot of that we could benefit from? Furniture. I don't think anybody has a furniture business yet. So I think I'm going to put in a furniture industry. Actually. I might put in a car industry here because then we can ship it to Toledo. We're already producing the steel. Now we have our connection with gasoline over here. Nice. Nice, nice. We need more gasoline though. That actually I think will be just fine. I'm gonna increase these guys. I hope I don't have to run... I might have to run double track along the whole way, but we will see. It wouldn't be that difficult to, I guess. Start small and do it here like that first. And oh, one of my cats is screaming. Yep, didn't mean to do that. There we go. That'll help a little bit. Let's do another one here. That's going to help relieve that a little bit. We're going to start sending cars this way because we're going to start getting gasoline over here. I would like to buy this if I could. 1.4 5. Hang on. Do I have an auctioneer or anything by any chance? Ugh, that sucks. This could be dangerous because if she outbids me on it, I'll be screwed. So we'll see if she's gonna even bid, period. No, just like that, I got it. Okay. How much are you producing, my friend? 2.8? Well, we will upgrade him further eventually. St. Louis is at 120. We just crossed that line. Please. Indianapolis, please. 55? Where is the goddamn meat? I don't want to fucking do this again and again and again. Where is the fucking meat? Do I need to tear down? I might fucking tear this fucking thing down. But then it's too much money, and then we won't have any beer for Toledo. God damn it. Yeah. This fucking meat situation is so annoying. Maybe I should hook up Louisville just for the meat. Like, I mean, honestly, though. Where are they even getting cattle from? You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to do this again, so we're gonna go ahead and do this.
Station in this city.
No, I don't care.
Wasn't necessary.
Yes, it is, actually, because my people cannot get enough goddamn meat, apparently. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of doing this scenario again and again. It's not my fucking fault that the game uses so much meat so fast and the trains are not scaled to the right sizes to accommodate for such a thing. There we go. Okay, that better not be green or I'm gonna lose my mind, lose my marbles. Alright, there we go. Good thing I left up an open slot right here. Oh no, I think we're actually gonna have to tunnel finally. Ha, yep, I am gonna have to. That's fine. In this case, I will allow it.
Thank you for letting me have your staff, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Luna! Quiet. Not right now. Oh, every day with you. Every single day. Let's increase reliability by 12. I'd rather have that than a new train. I'm going to not upgrade that apparently because I'm poor. Currently we're producing 2.4. We're producing 0.8 automobiles a week. I really want Indianapolis to grow. Why are we not growing? Well, how are you at 58%? What's going on here? Because you don't have what? Milk and sugar and shit like that? You suck. Where's the nearest milk one? Is that down here somewhere? Oh my god, it's so far away. Oh, jeez, it's so far. Okay, that's fine. Let's just do it. It is not worth doing this again and again. So if I have to do some weird stuff, let's do some weird stuff.
But I have already connected this business to my network.
Okay, if you say so. I don't really care. And I also didn't ask. Don't care. I want my people to freeze on my trains. Oh, why? Why did I put it here? What is wrong with me? Stop, I don't
Your
care.
work has ensured that there
Oh.
are several large cities where the citizens are requesting automobiles.
Yes! Ah! Yes! Alright, scrap this then. I don't give a shit about this anymore. Oh man, and I just upgraded that too. Oh well. Anyway, okay. Produce automobiles in 2 cities, no problem. We need this to be up another one. The steel needs to speed up, so we're gonna have to upgrade. I'm gonna go ahead and probably just double track the entire way now. Is it this one? Yes. Luna, calm down. Chill out, girlfriend. There we go. Don't care, you're gonna get reset because this is far more important than whatever you were doing on the way back. If anything, it's a hack because you just teleported all the way back. Mr. Coltrane. Now we actually have the money and the need to double track this whole thing. So that's good. Alright, there we go. We will have a little bit better opportunity, I think, right there. We need 4 a week. So what's this guy at? He's already at 3.2, so if I could just buy him, we would be doing really good.
Right. Instead of complaining, build your own automobile factory.
Done. Now we
What are
need
you
to
going
produce
to do with that?
4
You really
total.
should pay more attention to your money.
He doesn't have enough gasoline, but that 3.2 plus my 1.6 down here is easily... In fact, I actually could downgrade this again, but downgrading costs money, so we'll just keep it at 1.6. That's not a big deal. We are hurting for gasoline, so we need to upgrade this refinery, which I already purchased, luckily. Oh, I need to do it twice so we can get 6 a week. Toledo's at 127. Oh shit. Actually, wait, I need to get my optional tasks done before I do this, so we're actually going to downgrade this. 1.6 plus 1.6 is what, 2? Oh wow, I'm stupid. Little over 3. Okay, so we're safe. We're safe. That won't trigger, because if you complete all of the main tasks before your optionals, the game will end, and you will be very upset. Do not finish everything without having your optionals also done. It's a very bad time. I need to buy Beatrix. I need to upgrade this one more time. And we need to get Toledo to grow. So let's continue looking at Toledo. They're looking pretty alright. She's got a candy factory over here as well because she's stupid as shit. We're not producing hardly... And actually, we're producing quite a bit of that. And we got a decent amount of that available as well. They're at 64%, which is pretty good. They could use some more fruit. They could use clothes. Well, we really don't have anywhere to... I could put clothes in here. Tailors in here. And we could do beer there as well, so we could put in a furniture factory. Although this beer is probably pretty expensive. Yeah, that's not worth it. Instead of doing that, why don't we use Grand Rapids purely for the growth of Toledo by... well, first of all, we need to connect them, I guess. We could actually use... Let's expand this. And I'm going to shave this back, and we're gonna go like this. You guys are all going to stay on track 2. Doesn't matter all that much, but we're gonna copy you. Insert, insert, and insert. So then we can piggyback off of this to reduce how much clutter we have to have down there. I'm gonna need...
A station here? How carefully did you consider that?
God damn it!
Well, everyone has to start somewhere.
And we'll just hop straight on. Like this. Like that. Don't care about whatever that factory and down, whatever that area is down there. Whatever. Now you're gonna go into track number 3 with a Berkshire. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Now we put this one in over here. Just barely on the edge of town. Just so I can bring in cotton. I like it when you place down your stations, the entire factory, or the entire field moves. As if that's even possible. Alright. This will feed my clothing industry. And now we need to get another line for lumber. Let's see, how should I do this? Let's go out to here. If I just share this, it'll be a little bit easier, I think, because it comes down a little bit. In fact, then we could share... hang on. Let's double track this milk line. And then we'll piggyback off of that too. There we go. Yeah, because he comes up to here. So actually, let's go a little bit further. Don't care. Don't care. Do it anyway, please. There we go. There we go. Now we can just jump straight on. Straight on and over. Look at that. Beautiful. We are looking so good. There we go. Let's go ahead and replace our boys. No, god damn it, I'm clicking buttons. Stop. Now we jump out of here and go up to Grand Rapids is what it's called. Without doing that ugly, useless, expensive bridge. There we go. That's a lot just for this, but it's worth it, I think. We'll do 4 of them. Now I'm gonna buy this.
Congratulations.
We're gonna
There's
tear it
probably a
down
reason why no one else placed a bid.
because you're stupid. And we're going to put in a furniture industry. Now we have furniture headed to Toledo as well. They're at 134, so we will start seeing clothing deliveries and furniture deliveries as well. That is good. Good, good, good. Now, just to make sure my automobiles are doing okay. Not enough iron. We need more iron. Let's make 8 of each, I think. That'll probably be good. Hire all those guys. And how are we doing on gasoline production? 4.8. Let's go ahead and upgrade you to 8.4. That will get us our 6 a week. Now we can start probably buying some of this dumb piece of shit. Just kidding, I have no money. Do I want to upgrade it? I don't really. We could get a new freight train. The mallet to the Mikado.
How sweet.
And increase profit from mail by 7%. How much faster were these? I didn't look. We went from 43 to 46 to 49. How much? Probably quite a bit. To what the fuck? I actually make $800,000? What? That's crazy. Spy, mediator, how many do I have on here? Yeah. I'm going to finally, I think, double track this. Now that we actually have a decent amount of gasoline required. And we can afford it. You just have to, you can't really afford to do it in the beginning, as I came to find out, but now we can, and we're doing
You're
great.
producing a considerable amount of gasoline.
Oh. Gold, there we go. Don't need to, there we go. I think that's probably plenty. Now that'll be enough, probably. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I don't think we need to. Toledo is continuing to grow. They're at 61%. This goddamn meat still does not keep up. We don't have enough cattle. So that's fine. We can go ahead and do this. What? What just happened? Why did that just change names? The names in these games for the trains do not stay, or they're not what you think they should be. Like, what's happening? Why is it Toledo 1-5? But over here it's different. See that? Now it's 1-3, but you have a Toledo 3 here. Oh, because I changed platforms, maybe. I don't know. Stupid. How many did I end up with anyway? Enough, probably. Furniture, cement, candies, yeah. My furniture is being produced. Let's upgrade that to 3.2. We're not seeing any down here yet. We are seeing probably enough clothes for now, so should I bring cement in? I mean, wait, where am I bringing Oh, I'm bringing fruit directly to the city. Ah, I did not run it to the warehouse. Diesel is efficient. You know what? We're actually doing fine. Okay, so I made a mistake. I wanted to run fruit to the warehouse, but look at that. We actually have a spot open because I made that mistake. So I can run cement in. Even though cement is, this wouldn't be cement. This would be like rocks or something, but I'm not going to question. You wouldn't make cement all the way out here. You would bring it to a factory and turn it into cement, but whatever. Let's hop there and hop here. Could I ride this up at all? Actually, let's go this way. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. That's good enough, I think. It doesn't look the greatest, but... The Mikado and the Berkshire look very similar to each other. I actually don't have any experience with shipping concrete, so I'm curious to find out how how fast does that produce? I don't know. I haven't done later scenarios that use concrete. Let's just run a Mikado. Ticket prices from passengers, Number of ticket prices from passengers is fine. Some personnel, don't care about a mediator. Let's go buy some of Beatrix von Pompey.
I can assure you that your money is well invested in my company.
1929, that's actually fine, I think. That's actually pretty fine. This is looking pretty good. Toledo continues to grow. For some reason, the automobiles continue to fluctuate in their production. But I'm not sure. It's the fucking gasoline again. God damn it. Why? We're still not getting enough oil? Are you kidding me? Is that really that long of a journey? Okay. Well, we got the money, so I might as well do it. Oop. We got the money. Might as well do it. We'll just like completely destroy it with production, I think. With the trains, we'll just go ham. Can you fucking delete? Oh my god. I don't care about the trains resetting. I don't care. All right. There. Now tell me you're not gonna have enough, piece of shit. All right, let's hire these people and an analyst. Let's reduce Beatrix's share price. Let's get 110 innovation points. Don't care about train maintenance. Do I want to keep going up in the trains? I think I'm doing pretty okay the way I'm doing. Let's just go this way. And I'm gonna get the reduced bridge price thing. That looks kind of useful, if you ask me. No, this is good. I think this is gonna be the one. Although now we're producing 0. So that's interesting. It's because there's no oil. There's literally no fucking oil. Come on. Is this oil well not keeping up? What's going on here? Wow. No, it actually is not keeping up. Look at that. That's fine. There's another one right here. Is that the nearest one? Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh. I just got some lag there for a second. Please don't crash. I would cry. Now, in my other runs that I came very close to winning at, I didn't have to hook up another one of these oil things, but that's okay. It really, at this point now we have enough money, it doesn't matter. So we'll just run like 6 of these or something, 8 of these, it doesn't matter. We'll just absolutely destroy it. That looks pretty good. Did I... Okay, minimum of 8. I was gonna say, did I tell you to run minimum of 8? I hope so. I don't want to go back through fucking 6 train or 8 trains or whatever. Are you... I don't care about that. I should pay one of these bonds off so I can take a bigger one out. Like that. And then I'm gonna use this to buy some of Beatrix. Can I get up to 40? Yes!
I see you've actually developed some business sense and even invested in successful companies now.
How are you worth 15 million? She's worth over half of my net worth. And she has 3 fucking cities. You tell me how that makes any sense. It doesn't. They get so much assistance by putting it on a harder difficulty that it's just crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. It's fucking crazy. Alright. I just realized there's coal right here. Why have I been running coal from down here this whole time when there was coal right here? I guess either way you would have to run... This actually might be more expensive, right? Because iron is down here. So if you ran all of this just for the iron and then ran that for the coal, I actually might have saved money by putting it on the same line. So maybe I'm just that smart. Gasoline production will resume shortly. Toledo is 66. We're getting real close. They don't have enough fruit. They don't have enough clothes. That's fine. We can fix that. Let's go ahead and upgrade you to produce more clothes. And I'm a little surprised that we don't have enough fruit. They don't tend to use fruit that often, but I guess once you get to 200,000, then you do. Which, I mean, that is quite a few people, right? It's at least more than like 6. I can't count that high, so... Alright, let's get the Mikado to replace and the Berkshire to replace. I already put my signals in. Let's increase this to like 4, whatever. Still don't have enough for that. Toledo, what else can I do for you, Toledo? No concrete and no candy. I can't control the candy because Beatrix is an idiot, but I could look at your sugar reserves. We have no sugar left. That is not good, so... Is that all that's running on here? Is just a single... We need more sugar. So there's concrete right there. I'm gonna turn this into a one of these. So we can fit more trains on it, of course. And do that. Now we can run more sugar trains. Is this sugar plantation actually keeping up with this? That's crazy. Sugar never keeps up. Like, literally ever. But now all of a sudden it is? Let's go ahead and run some more concrete trains, I guess. I mean, we're at the point where I really will just do anything to win. I just want to be done with this scenario and move on with my fucking life. So if that means running some additional trains that for a good that isn't really that important, I will do it. Man, I've got a lot of trains running here. How much concrete does this thing produce anyway? Oh, quite a bit, actually, quite a bit. Well, that's good. Let's get the cheaper bridges now and buy another almost 20% of her, but I guess I can't. Let's do this and that, and now can I? Okay, 2 more of those to go. She will be ours. I think I'll keep her in business just to keep making more money. Three automobile. What the hell's going on down here? Fuck. Damn it. Why? Why do you guys fucking suck so much? Okay, let's do this.
Thanks to your support, Toledo is more than a city. It is its own industry.
Hooray! I hope that's gold or I'm gonna cry. Yes! By Beatrix, and we will ramp up the automobile industries, and we will be good. I'm gonna run the iron as a dedicated double track all the way up here. We're gonna need this iron, so. They hopefully will figure themselves out. Increase passengers by 8%. Sure, why not? $1 million for Beatrix. Can I get 10% of her for $1 million? Almost. I guess we'll just chip away at her, really. I mean, there's not a ton left to do now. I thought this was going to be about a 3-hour scenario, but it looks like if you really book it, you can do it in under that. I think I might. What time is it? I might start another game after this. We should only need to upgrade 1 factory, and we should be good. Whew, this one was a little bit. This was a interesting one. Look at that, with 209, and we're still going up. How much do we need? 6 million for the rest of her? Well, there's really not anything left to do aside from wait for our money to stockpile. And then we just, yeah, make more automobiles. I feel like I could have got it done sooner, but it is what it is. Come on. Her valuation should be going down. She fucking sucks. Come on.
You now stand unrivaled in the transport business.
Gold. Now I'm going to merge. And we're going to keep everything. Unlock all locomotives from the 1910s. Nice.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
We still don't have enough iron. What is going on down here, friends? Are you guys iron trains? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Actually. Yeah, I win all auctions immediately. Okay, well we're just gonna reset all these trains because the game is so awesome that it decided to have all my trains bunch up like that. So this whole time we have not had iron, but now that is resolved. She had the goddamn EMD. That's why I just unlocked everything from the 1910s. She had every fucking train. She had every train unlocked, which means now I have every train unlocked. Wow. Okay. Well then, the Texas is a freight, and you are a mixed. You are an express, you are an express, and you are an express. Okay, so I will be staying with these two. Let's get the Texas, I guess. You are a freight train, so you will replace my... What? My Mikados. And the Santa Fe will replace my Berkshires. There we go. It just goes to show you don't have to have the latest and greatest to win in this game. Okay, okay. Why do we have so many waiting trains here? Just, what do you, Ah, I see. There. Too many trains, too many trains. Locomotive slowed, locomotive slowed. Okay, Texas, Santa Fe. I kind of wish you could just do, like, replace all of the same type, but... Okay, okay, what's going on here? Oh, this is her shit. Her routes are so bad, they're also clogged up. That's hilarious. Oh, you know what? I don't care about her shit. I actually don't care. Let's just upgrade this to 3.2. And then as soon as my iron trains decide to get here, is this one of them? Yes, it is. There should be more on the way. I'm just gonna delete you if you're not gonna do stuff. I don't know. What's happening right now? There's no iron available. What the fuck? Wait, do I own this? I do now. Make me some fucking iron. What are you doing? I want to be done. Come on. Come on. Come on. Or is it because there's already a few trains on the way with it, so it's like seeing ahead in the route? Oh, that's what it was. Okay, whatever. I didn't need to buy that, apparently. That's fine.
You have become one of the major producers of automobiles. Perhaps rail and road can complement each other. It seems to me that you have found the right way to profit from the automobile boom.
And that's how you do it. You better be gold. President rating, but hang on, I'm gonna double check. Gold. Fuck yeah, look at that. Woo. That is president rating on the hardest difficulty, all gold ticks. 10 of 10 fulfilled tasks, time rating 20 of 20, difficulty rating 1, competitor rating of 2 because we had 1 competitor, map rating of 1, pause mode rating of 1.25 because of Trainiac, which gives you the highest score possible of 50 for this scenario. I didn't mean to click on that. Thank you for watching and have a great day.